Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Zoe. I do a lot of beauty on this channel with some vlogs chucked in. Despite my appearance, today's video is actually a foundation review. I'm editing and I realized I didn't even do an intro to this video. Normally when I do foundation reviews, I film the foundation wear test and then I film the outro and intro. I forgot to film an intro and the thumbnail, so improvised. But today's video is actually on the Rimmel Lasting Finish. What is this? The Hyaluronic Acid Hydration Boost Full Coverage, whatever this is, the Lasting Finish, the new and improved. It's the new formula, and it's now 35 hours rather than 20. Was it 25 or 24 hours before? It was a round bottle before and now it's a square. So yeah, if you want to see how this wears on me, have my thoughts and opinions on it, then just keep on watching. And again, I apologize for this appearance. Yeah, anyway, hope you enjoy the video. So we are going to be testing this. I have mentioned it in the intro, but I thought we could actually discuss its claims, how much it is, etc, etc. So I think that's just a lid that's rattling. I can hear something rattling and I was like, what the hell's that? Anyway, so this is the Rimmel Lasting Finish Hyaluronic, wait, hang on, nah, it's it's reading so weird on here. It's the Rimmel Lasting Finish 35 hour foundation. It has got hyaluronic acid with hydration boost up to 35 hours, SPF 20, although don't take your SPF from just your foundation, please use an actual SPF as well. It has 2% niacinamide and it's got full coverage, lightweight apparently. So that's what the bottle says anyway. It says get unbelievable hydration up to 35 hour wear with Rimmel Lasting Finish. Rimmel London Lasting Finish 35 hour foundation. Rimmel's most hydrating long wear foundation. We'll see. This full coverage Rimmel foundation has a natural looking finish with SPF 20 and is clinically proven to improve skin's radiance. A clean foundation, it's D5 free apparently, with a cruelty free and vegan formula with hyaluronic acid, vitamin E and 2% niacinamide for an unbeatable hydration boost. Full coverage liquid foundation with a really natural healthy looking finish. Yeah, like we said, it's got niacinamide and vitamin E. Yeah, up to 35 hours. Yeah. Breathable, sleep proof. Sorry, who the fuck is wearing their freaking foundation to sleep? And if you are, you've got problems. Okay. Waterproof, crease resistant, transfer resistant, clean, vegan and cruelty free formula. I don't like this whole clean thing, but we shall test this out for ourselves. So as you guys, if you guys are not new, I have oily combo, acne prone, sensitive, this, that and the other skin. Let's do a little close up of my skin so you guys can actually see the shit that's going down. Give me a minute, my camera decides to be a knob jockey. My forehead isn't that bad, to be fair. This like shine that you see is actually from my moisturizer, which today was the Boots Hyaluronic Acid one, which I'm actually enjoying quite a lot actually. But as you can see, I've got a lot of redness in my face. It's actually showing up more red on camera than it is in real life. No idea why. But as you can see, I've got a lot of scarring. I think I've got a couple of small active breakouts. My skin's doing a lot better. I mean, these were like all deep stuff. A lot of the time what happens is with foundations is around my nose, around this like crease bit around my nose, my foundation doesn't always like set properly in there and it like goes all weird. And also like on my chin here, it like clings to like what I want to say is like the pore area, like the, I don't know, it's hard to explain it, but like there's just like loads of little like, it's like where my skin's clogged. I'm about to say plugged. My skin's clogged and I can't unclog. It's annoying. I can't seem, no matter what I do, I can't seem to get rid of the little bumps. If anyone's got any suggestions, please let me know. I'm not a skincare expert, but yeah. So I'm not going to prime today. So what I normally do with so I'm going to test this out on 2 days. Today is my no primer no cream products day. I'm just gonna do straight up the foundation and then set my face and stuff and use powder products, and then another day I will use a primer. So it probably will be like a gripping primer that I like and I know I like a lot and works for my skin, and I'll probably end up then doing like cream bronzer, cream blush and stuff just to see if there is a difference, but it's saying it's hydrating, so we shall see. So I was gonna put on some concealer today over the foundation, but I feel like as well the concealer might mess with the formula because it's not a Rimmel one, it's a Too Faced one. It's just the one that's in my Shop My Stash for this month. But so sometimes I would conceal under foundation with like active spots and stuff, but I haven't actually got any, so I haven't got any slash I want to test the foundation out. So let's grab, where's my foundation brush? Is that the foundation? That is my foundation brush. Beautiful. So what I normally do is I use half my skin I do with a brush and a sponge over it, and the other half I just do with a sponge. So my brush today is the 110 foundation brush from Fenty. It looks like this, and then the other side is my Coco Cosmetics by Chloe, although it's not called that anymore. I can't remember what she called it now, but it's the marshmallow sponge shape 2. It's so squishy and so lovely. So yeah, let's get applying. So I got the shade 001 Pearl. So they used to have this foundation years and years ago, and I remember wearing it mixed with the Fit Me foundation for prom, because the Fit Me foundation actually matched me, but the lighter shade of the Rimmel didn't. So I had to, because it wasn't light enough, so I had to mix the two. I think my foundation was too dark. And then I did then use the foundation for a while. No idea why. But yeah, they now have actual shades that look like they match me more. So we're going in the right direction, Rimmel. So there's that. So yeah, I'm just gonna pop some on the back of my hand. It is a pump, thankfully. Okay, that's what's come out after a pump. It does seem quite liquidy. It did say it was going to be lightweight, so a lightweight long wearing foundation, lightweight long wearing full coverage foundation, sorry. Okay, it's a pretty good match. The problem is that I'm fair, but I've got quite, like, I've got some yellowy undertones in me, which is the problem, which is why I've never been able to find like a proper match. There are only like a few foundations that match me properly, and they're like high end. This smells like Rimmel foundation, if you know you know. I'm gonna take the rest of, because I can't quite get it, and let's just apply it. So I'm not gonna like buff it like that. I just like dab it and do like a little little strokes like that, but like faster. Definitely smells like a Rimmel foundation, Jesus Christ. You'll have to excuse me if I have my mirror up to here, because I'm blind as a bat without my glasses. And the thing with, like, if I use like a brush to blend a foundation, I've got an itch. If I use a brush to blend a foundation, there's always streaks, so I have to like go over with a sponge after anyway. Okay, it's definitely got some nice coverage to it, that's for sure. So far it's looking good. Let me just go over that with the sponge a little bit, just to make sure that I blended it okay. Okay, we're looking okay. Let's go in the other side. Now 2 pumps might not have been enough, so we'll just see how much we need, because we might need 3, you never know. But I genuinely, 2 pumps is usually how much I need. Although with the NARS foundation, I need like 4, because the pump size is tiny. And then some other foundations, you might only need 1. Like the Charlotte Tilbury like Airbrush Flawless, when I use that, you need like 1.5. Okay. Oh, I've got a scabby. Excuse the fact that I've got a scab on my chin. I've just picked it and now I'm having to go over it a little bit. Okay. what did it say it was? Like a light, it says full coverage light. Okay. So far, I think from just off the bat, I like this foundation. Has it completely covered my redness? No. But sometimes I don't always want it to completely cover. Like, I know it says full coverage. It says it's full coverage. And I barely did have any redness in my skin apart from like my spots. Has it evened my skin out? Yes. Could it be my user error of not using enough foundation? Potentially. I know, hang on. As I said, I know I definitely missed that spot, that's for sure. Like, you can still see my scars through it. Does it look bad? No. It kind of, in the places that I didn't have any redness, it kind of looks like my skin. I'll show you, like, I'll zoom in and show you what I mean. Oh, I'm going the other way, apparently. I don't even know what I'm doing with this camera anymore, guys. I've had this for over a year and I still don't know what I'm freaking doing. But I don't know if you can see. Like, I had some, like, scarring and it hasn't quite covered it. But then, you guys probably can't see as well. I've had to shut the curtain because, Jesus Christ, it's bright. Maybe if I did that, you guys can see. Oh, I don't fucking know anymore. I give up trying with the lighting, okay? But that's what you can see on the lens, by the way. My lens is just all over the place, but I don't know. I kind of like it so far. Like, could it do with some like extra hydrating? Maybe. Maybe throughout the day my skin will be more hydrated because it has got that niacinamide and hyaluronic acid in it. Maybe over like the course of the day my skin will just look better, you know. Yeah, let's do, I don't think I'm gonna do another layer. Sometimes I do like two, like I do like a smaller layer. I'm gonna shut that again because Jesus. Sometimes I do like a smaller layer late, like after, but I think I'm just gonna do the rest of my makeup. So I'm gonna do the rest of my base makeup on camera just so you guys can see what I'm using. And then I'll do like bronzer and stuff after. Using the Revolution Super Base on my eyes. No, I'm not doing eyeshadow. This is what I always do. And then I set it with the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop press powder. Pardon me. I'm burping. Literally, this is the problem. I always burp. And it's like, even when I don't drink anything, I still burp. And I had like a whole day of hiccups the other day, which was fun. Like, I think I counted like 4 or 5 lots of hiccups within like a couple of hours, which was fun, you know. It's always great fun. I'm then just gonna reblend under my eyes. This does say that it's crease proof, and the only places really that I crease is under my eyes. Oh my god, I got something in the eye. Yeah, the only places that I actually crease is under my eyes, which it hasn't yet. But I mean, I just like to blend out any areas which I know I will forget. See, I feel like around my nose never gets enough coverage. It's true. Annoying, but it's true. Okay. The rest of my face I'm gonna set with the Fenty Pro Filter Instant Retouch Setting Powder in Butter. This is just the one that I'm using at the moment. I'm trying to, if you are not new here, I try and use up my products and things like setting spray and setting powder. I had quite a few of them. I wasn't going through them as much, so I'm trying to just use everything up. But this used to be my favourite powder, and it's not anymore. No tea, no shade. It's just the fragrance, I think I figured out, is the thing that annoys my eyes and makes them water. So, because when I use powders that aren't scented, it's fine. Like, fuck, that went down my lungs. But like, I have I tried the Huda Beauty powder, right? Everyone absolutely loves it. Yeah, it's a nice powder. If it didn't make me sneeze, I'd make my eyes water. And I figured that out when I nearly finished the product up and someone was like, oh, this is why I don't like this product. And I wondered why I didn't like it. It's because it made my eyes water. But yeah, I'm now gonna go and do the rest of my bronzer, blush, all that jazz, and I'll see you guys soon. Okay, this is the finished makeup. It wasn't a whole lot after I like just turned the camera off. I will just say, normally, like, so these little bits on my chin, like, that are like the spots that I like, the scabs not that come off a little bit and flaking a little, I would go in with a foundation powder, and I'm really tempted to put this over, but I won't. This is like the Rimmel Lasting Finish Buildable Coverage Powder Foundation. It's either this one or the Maybelline one that are my favourite ones. They're drugstore still. This is in Fair Porcelain. And I'd literally just take a little bit and put it on any like areas that didn't have quite the coverage, and depending on how like much more coverage I wanted on them, I'd either use like powder puff or even like the sponge. I know, gross, that comes with it, but actually pretty decent for spot concealing, or like on a little eyeshadow brush, or like even like the end of my brush, and I just go over it. But today I will not, I will refrain. So the other products I used, so I used the Benefit Hoola Light bronzer just because, I don't know, oh, it's in my stash for the month that I'm currently filming it in, and it's a pretty fair tone bronzer. Bronzer washes me out a lot of the time, and this is actually a really nice shade. It doesn't look like a whole lot, but I promise you it's good. And then this is actually this is a blush that's actually in my stash. I bought this ages ago. Benefit California. I know we've got a bit of a Benefit theme. It's stunning, and I don't need highlighter with this. Like, I'm in a phase now where if I use a matte blush, I'll use a highlighter, but if I'm using like a blush more like this, where it's like, ooh, like a little pop of like a sheen or a shimmer, I won't use a highlighter. And I'm not wearing one now, and I'm just like, have I changed? She's a changed woman. And then I popped a little bit of this on, the Milani Make It Last. I don't really know how well this lasts as an actual setting spray, because I haven't tested it like half and half or anything. Again, like I said before with the powder, I'm just trying to use my collection up. And then I've got the L'Oreal Plump and Set Brow Artist in the shade Brunette. I think this is pretty much dead on me now, because not a whole lot happened. I mean, my eyebrows feel like they're semi-set, but I think it's dried up. I need to get a new brow gel. I do have one, I think, but it's not quite like got fibres in it or anything. It's the L'Oreal, not the L'Oreal, the Anastasia Dip Brow, like the mini one, the gel, but I think this has actually gone now, bless him. And then I've got the Iconic London Triple Threat Mascara on my eyelashes. I think this is also drying up on me because this is not as black, or as, well, no, not as black. It's not as like out there as it used to be. Like, I swear it used to be more volumizing, but I think it's running out. Anyway, and then on my lips, this is the first time I've tried this shade. I tried the clear yesterday. This is the new e.l.f. Glow Reviver Lip Oil. This one's in the shade Honey Talks, which is just that like something, you know. It's not like, these oils feel really nice, by the way, but it's not like it's clear where it's like your lips have nothing on them. It's like a little bit of something. Like, it looks scary. I promise you it's not. I want to get more of shades, to be fair, because this, lovely. Anyway, but yeah, this is what my makeup looks like, my face looks like now. My camera is flashing at me that it wants to be charged, so I'll make this short and sweet. So yeah, this is what it's looking like. To be fair, I like this. This is how I like my foundations to look. Like, this is nice, and I feel nice and set, and I don't look dry, but I feel set. Anyway, I'm calling the check-in time 11. It's 11:15. I finished off my base stuff at about 11, so yeah. I will check back in with you guys later if anything significant changes, or I will see you guys when I take my makeup off. Okay, it's currently 4 o'clock. I think it's been about, not 4 o'clock. It's 3 o'clock, it's been 4 hours was how I was meant to phrase that. I don't know why my brain's not working. So yeah, been 4 hours. From what, like, if you take a glance back, it doesn't look like much has happened. A little bit of like breaking up. I don't know if you can see. This happens anyway, but this is actually like kind of rubbed off in that area. And around my nose, like here. This always does this with like pretty much every foundation though. And I have no idea why. Also, please excuse like under my eyes, my mascara is flaking. Yeah, this mascara is dry. Other than that, I'm just looking in the mirror. Like, nothing's moved. Nothing's changed. I mean, apart from the crap I have around my mouth. That's just me. And like, I can now notice like a few hours later, like here in my eyebrows, there's like a tiny bit of dryness. But was that dryness there before? Probably. Does it accentuate it? A little bit. So yeah, that's how we are at 4 hours in. I'll keep wearing this for as long as I can possibly stand it today. But yeah, I'll see you guys again later on. Also, please excuse, I just shoved my hair back up. Can't deal with it being down, even if it's half up, half down, so. Hi, please excuse the state of me and the lighting. I've had to put my ring light on because it's dark now. It's 7:30, so this foundation has been on for 8.5 hours. And considering how long it's been on for, I'm quite impressed. And the fact, excuse Darren, he's gaming. But considering the fact that I had a nap this afternoon, laying on my left side, I can't really see any transfer. The only thing is of course, because I'm oily prone, I've now got oil in my T-zone. But this is what we're looking like. Oh, that's from the little marks there are from my my glasses. And of course, oh, excuse that, my hay fever's been acting up because we've had flowers from Valentine's Day, so yeah, sorry. Excuse that. And yeah, I've got food around my mouth, but I'm not doing too bad, all due considering. So I think another day, I think I'll probably end up doing like a grippy primer or a mattifying primer under this, just to see if it'll, I think probably the grippy primer and maybe a tiny bit of mattifying primer in my T-zone. Which, if I'm honest, that's probably how I'd wear this, because it's hydrating. I mean, it's got hyaluronic acid and stuff in it, so it's more hydrating than another foundation. So I think I'd personally, for my oily areas, want a mattifying primer, but I still really like this foundation. It looks really nice actually. And yeah, I'd probably end up using concealer as well, but yeah, so far so good. Hi, it's another day. So please, excuse how dark my eyebrows are. This is a brand new eyebrow gel. It's the only one I have now because the other one ran out the other day, and it's actually in dark brown. I thought it was in like a medium, but it's the only one I have, so. And yes, my hair's a mess. I'm not wearing my pajamas. I'm not getting dressed today. I'm not filming. I'm not going anywhere. So I was like, yeah, so I thought I'd run you through all the products that I applied on my face. So oh, excuse me, it's the first time I've spoken today. For primer, I used the Milk Hydro Grip all over my face. And then in my T-zone, I used the L'Oreal Prime Lab 24-hour matte setter. I don't often use a matte primer, but I put it in my, like, on my forehead, around my nose, a little bit on my my cheeks and my chin. I then of course used the foundation. I'm just going to start putting stuff away because it's all over my bed. And then I put a little bit of concealer on my blemishes that I had down here, and I used the Too Faced Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer in the shade Swan. And then I used a bit of cream blush, a brand new one I've not tried before. This is the e.l.f. These are the Camo Liquid Blushers, and I got mine in the shade Suave Mauve. First time I've tried it, very pigmented, Jesus Christ. I need to work with that. I saw someone apply it with a brush, but I think in the future I'd use a sponge, because damn. And then I set my, I did my eyes, so you know what I do. I like to do an eyeshadow primer, which is the Revolution Super Base. And then I use the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop pressed powder in the shade Fair to set that and around my nose. And then I did all over powder with my Fenty, my butter, my loose powder. Same one I used the other day. I then refreshed my face with the I Heart Revolution Fixing Spray in Peaches and Cream. I do like doing this. I like to refresh my face with one setting spray and then set with another later on. And then for bronzer, I used the same one, Benefit Hoola Light. And then for blush on top of the camo one, I used the Revolution Roxy palette. And I used, let me just open it for you. I used this shade here. I was going to use this wavy looking one, but I thought this one slightly better. Couldn't find one that matched. And then I used because I ran literally the other mascara I was using the other day. It was dry. So I've tried this Laura Mercier Caviar Volume, like little sample size that I had. And then I used my Ofra highlighter in the shade, it's a Steph Tom's Milk and Cookies one. We don't support Ofra anymore, but this is just too pretty not to keep. I got rid of my other Ofra highlighters I used to have. I set my face with the Milani Make It Last, same as the other day. Eyebrows was the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade Gel thing in dark brown. This is like a small one. I got this like late last year, but then I still had my other one to use up, so it's the first time I've used it. And then on my lips, same as the other day, e.l.f. Glow Reviver Lip Oil in Honey Talks. So I'm not actually doing anything today. I'm literally just sitting around the flat, so there's no point putting like a full-on lipstick on. But yeah, this is what my face is looking like. To be fair, excuse like the darkness, it's raining. Apart from my nose, which I'll show you up close in a sec, my skin is skinning, which is looking beautiful. What I mean by my nose is it looks crusty. I mean, I know this little bit's probably from my glasses, because no matter what, no matter how much I hydrate where my glasses sit, my nose pad area is always dry. And I don't know why. That rhymed. But this bit, I don't know if it's probably because of the primer, but it's there and then here as well. And I tried blending it out multiple times, put a little bit of concealer on it, didn't really work, so we'll just ignore her. I think I think this matte primer is maybe a little bit too strong. But I don't know, I've only used this a few times. I don't really use matte primers. I normally use a gripping primer like the Milk one. I mean, as you can tell, I like it a lot. It was in my project pan last year, that's why it's been used to death. But yeah, that's my skin for the, well, my makeup for the day. And I'd say that I finished this at about, well, it's currently just after 10, like it's 10:02. So I mean, I'd say the time is 10, but I think I probably finished my base a little while ago, but we'll call it 10. I'm hoping to wear this foundation for at least 6 hours today. Praying, hoping, because I mean, I don't want to wear it as long. I just want to see if my oils come through, like with the matte primer still. It might, to be fair, because it's got hydration boost in it, so you never know. But yeah, this is the face. My hair is a mess, but this is my face. The chin's looking better today. I think I had a spot that was scabbing. Yeah, it was scabbing. And then of course it then just flaked off when I started putting makeup on it. So today she's looking a little bit better, so hopefully, fingers crossed, all goes well today. So yeah, I'll see you guys when I take my makeup off later on. Hi, it's 6 hours later. It's currently 6 p.m. 6 hours? Why am I being dumb? It's been 8 hours. Yes, from a distance, my face looks nice. It looks matte. That primer did well. However, looking up close, I'm not the biggest fan. I think it is the primer though, because this didn't happen the other day. So, I don't know if you can see, I mean, of course, my nose pads always rub my foundation off. And please excuse that I have like food around my face. I had spaghetti for lunch and I always get it down me. Always. So, like I said, looking at it from this angle, it looks fine. I'm not that oily, like I'm slightly oily, but not that bad. But it's come off around my nose again, but this happens all the time, no matter what you do. But look, okay, excuse the food, but I don't know if you can see. It clings to whatever the frick those patches are. And no matter what I do, I can't seem to get rid of them, no matter what skincare I do or anything. But I mean, look, there. Oh my god, my camera needs to focus. It's not gonna focus, is it? Probably not. Or you can see that. I can't see because I've taken my glasses off, but it's very like dry there. And it's like cracked a little bit. Again, it might be the primer. So my Milk Hydro Grip, that one. That primer I can use with any foundation and it makes any foundation look good. But I think it is that L'Oreal foundation. Yeah, it kept my face matte, but it like, I'd rather just deal with the oil. So I do really enjoy this foundation. It's really nice. Let me put my glasses back on because I can't see it. Hello. I really like this foundation. It goes on really nicely. It is pretty high coverage. I wouldn't say it's full coverage, but it's up there with coverage. I think it looks really nice on the skin. I feel like on its own, without primer, I feel like for oily skin it may not be the best. I have combination skin, so all my like my face round, like my cheeks, looks perfect. It's literally just in my T-zone that I always get issues. I mean, my forehead looks amazing. I mean, even though it is slightly oily, it still looks really good. My nose just is having a terrible time. Like, what the fuck is happening with my nose? Again, it's probably the primer. From what I have tested over the last couple of days, I will say that I really enjoy this foundation and I will use it again. I think it's one that I would reach for. So I'm not giving it like a bad review. I'm saying it's a nice foundation. It's just that with certain primers, I feel like it would be better. I just wanted to test it with the matte primer and just to see how it is. But I think with just like a not hydrating primer, I think with more like a grippy primer, it'd be the best. But yeah, I really liked it. So if you enjoyed this video, then give it a big thumbs up and I'll see you guys in the next video. So bye guys.